Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 of Space Corporation. Hello everyone. So, this week I have actually been focusing on something I said from the last video, that the routing was really boring and what I've implemented there. It was really basic from one thing there. So what I've done pretty much this entire week is I've done a couple of small things and one really big thing, but I'm just going to jump in here and I can show you. So got a save game here, and you can see here, we now have these little icons here with an N for nation and C for corporation. And then we have T over here. This is a transport. You can see here, the nation, that's the non-player owned structures here. This city has decided to build a farm over here. So you see that he's transporting no inventory right now, but you can see that he's transporting food with the transports. So now instead of something being instantaneous when it comes to transporting, I've added the first thing I spent a couple of days on was the A-star pathfinding. So I've implemented that. That is still something I'm relatively new at. I did it in Fibula, which I really enjoy C#. It's a good system to know. You can implement it. It doesn't even have to be a square grid. I can do that with other systems as well. So it's something really good to take with you in the future. But that is something I've used here. For example, the farm, the transport looks for the best system to go to the city. In this case, he either checks the iron mine and then the grass, and then he takes the roads. The roads are always like preferred, and they go faster. You can see that he speeds up when he comes here. On the player side, you can now see that, for example, we have a copper mine here, we have a warehouse here, and we have an iron mine here. So if I wanted to route, you just press the route button, and then I press the warehouse. So now it is routed there. You can see that he shows to go this way instead of going along the road. So that is one here. And you can see we now have 5 iron ore, so one transport takes 5 ores at a time. But if we take this copper mine and we route it to the city, this one should pick he's going to pick the long way here. I think it's because they're so close to each other. Comparatively, it's 1, 2. This is only 1, so he chooses the road more often here. I might increase the likelihood of using roads, so this iron mine might actually go this way. Yes, so that is one system I've added there. So the transportation of goods is a little bit more like dynamic. Something's actually happening here. I'm working currently on getting the inventory and the route system is going to be exactly like the build system here. So you would go into this one, you would press route, but it would bring up a route menu like this, where you can choose for example, this one produces copper ore. So copper ore would come up here, and then you choose copper ore route to target, and then you can route a specific item somewhere. And then I am also working on the inventory. So the inventory currently is just this little box here. I noticed that if you do other things, for example, if we take the iron over here as well, then we wait, we should see that actually we can take this one and send as well. Going to be a bunch of transports here. Bit of a weird AI. I still got some things to change here. He should definitely not go down to dirt and then to the road. He should go road and then just continue down here. But what I'm saying here, the inventory is quickly filling up here. For example, this one, like these are ores. They would later be ingots. So it'd be 5 different things here. As well as if we build a mine here on the coal, and then we build a road here, and then we route that coal. Let's just get every resource in here. Let's see here. So now we're getting coal as well. There we go. So now we have coal. Like it works down 2 more times pretty much, and then it's like an overflow. So instead I was thinking, do all of them into one of these. So there's going to be a bigger one. It's probably going to be divided into 2 as well, where you can see, for example, in this case, in the city, the food is nationally owned, while these are corporation owned here. I don't know why this one didn't show up as a corporation there. I'll have to look into that. It might just be that the coal mine is bugged here. Let's try this one. No, it's probably just. Yeah, it's just okay. I see. It was just that I had to go up and I hadn't updated it real time. That's some things we have to change there. Oh, and now that the city has discovered we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. For every 5 buildings, the town decides we need more food. So it has built a farm up here. We might as well just help out the farm here as well, like that. So now it's starting to get more crowded and things are happening. You can actually see when things are being resourced, which I like. And the farm itself, you saw it makes their own roads or its own routes, which I want the national things to be automated. It's an AI pretty much. It decides it's also going to build like different things, and then the food, he's going to start sending that out to every factory and stuff. Because the factories needs food as well to attend. So there's going to be an interchange in between here. And then the city might ask for resources like, hey, I need more iron at this place. And stuff like that, because the city needs consumer goods, for example, and then they need maybe copper and iron. So then they set up somewhere, like they set up a store over here. We can say that this warehouse is now a consumer factory for the city. So for the player, you would do copper mining, send that copper to one of your industries, which becomes copper ingots with the coal. Those two together becomes copper. Then you take that copper, send it to the either to one of your warehouses to just store it, and then you send off that to the consumer factory if it needs it. Something like that is what I have in mind for the entire simulation kind of vibe I'm going for here. But yeah, we can see that it's picking up a little bit here, and I'm happy about that. I still got some bugs to fix. For example, the icons doesn't show up as well. After this, I think I have a bug right now, or not really it's probably a bug. But if you see all the transports right now, if I go into another planet, you can see that they're still active. But I'm gonna have to. That was actually one of the big challenges that I have, because if you look at all of these transports here, they still react and make routes slash pathfind on their respective planets. So having some of them do their thing over here, and then like having several planets, that is technically fixed. The only thing I need to do now is when we're zoomed to Eden 3, it will hide all the transports, all the vehicles and everything that is not Eden 3. That is one way I'm going to do it. I think it's going to be rather straightforward how to do that. Yes, so that is what I have in mind here. I think for the next part, I am going to try to get some basic economy going. So there's probably going to be a lot of, let's see here, starting over. So you press a new game, you go into Eden, you go into the new Eden Prime, your start, and then you would go probably that you need money. So you start with the money, and you can probably build an iron mine and maybe a coal mine, and then you build a factory. We don't have that right now, but a factory. And you probably won't afford roads yet. I saw that road spawned, but it didn't actually update. That's weird. Gonna have to look into that later. But yeah, you spawn these. Oh, you see the index. Probably something wrong with this layer here. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong here. Yeah, that's just part of the experience here when it comes to a lot of these things. But I'm going to start to get some basic economy going, so you can have coal mine, iron mine into a industry, create iron ingots, and then sell that to the town. And then the town's going to sell you food for your factory towns. That is what I want to get going from next part. Um, yes, so that is most of the time this week went to into the pathfinding, and I'm really happy with that. It was really hard actually because the this is an UI grid, not a 3D one, and then the pathfinding had to be done for every planet. It had to be done for all of it. So getting that set up, I could have done it just for one planet just to get it, but I wanted to get it all done from the start, just to fix it. So that is what I've done. That is week number 4. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye bye.